inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go on the hill here today, Sandy Alcantara.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Michael Harris the second, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one in there across the letters.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string of the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Jurickson Profar, batting with one down, takes a strike. Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. To the right side. Takes it himself. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. And let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Austin Riley stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 out, space is empty. Ripped on a line, and he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here is Matt Olson. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Riley off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Braves strand 1, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Miami and on the hill, Chris Sale.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swings through that one.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one not close. Now 1-2. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Corrals it. And there's one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
That clips the zone, and now it's even 1-1. That's a little bit low.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Up the middle, it's through for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. Splits the plate, and that's strike one.
One strike.
And there's a foul ball. That one ran inside, almost got him. The 1-2. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Sale ready. That one outside, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Out towards right center field. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. One left for Miami. Scoreless after one. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now here's the veteran DH, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch is in the dirt. And that drops in for a strike. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he went, says Dave Lawrence.
That is it. The second base.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And here it comes. That one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's in the dirt. Second inning here, no score. And delivers outside.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That misses, and it's a full count. And they'll do it again. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away down.
Batting 7, the catcher, Sean.
Here's Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. In there at the knees, strike one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and he reaches safely. So 2 down. Here's Jared Kelenic. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Foul ball. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
Matt Mervis.
Sale, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
1 ball, 2 strike.
One and two now. Sale. Slider misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Digging in, Dane Myers. That one ripped right center field. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Davison De Los Santos. In there, and it's 0-1. And Sale deals. And it finds its way through for a hit. and he can't come up with it. In comes the first run of the game as the Marlins take the lead.
Well done, drives in the run. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runner on at first with one gone. Derek Hill getting ready to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Sale checks over to first, and he's back. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. De Los Santos at first, one gone. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Two outs. And there's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Sale delivers to third. Riley tosses to first. That ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here's Orlando Arcia. Alcantara back to work. Arcia, a former All-Star, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. And that one sliced foul. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. And that one almost hit him. Hit in the air, right field. Sanchez makes the grab, one down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires to first in time.
The left fielder, number 7, Jurickson Profar.
Profar climbs in on that left side. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. On the inside corner for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one down the line, and that's a foul ball. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Throws to first in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and it remains 1-0. here in Miami, bottom of the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Connor Norby.
So up next, Connor Norby. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Now one missed. One out, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's way outside. Now 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Sanchez batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Next offering upstairs. On the ground to short, Arcia. Fires across the diamond. Marlins set down in order. And the Marlins down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here comes Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering is down low.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That's towards center. Hill going back on this one. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Olson down. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. In there for strike one. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one. And that's downstairs and outside. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Sanchez going back on it, and that one is out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 1-1.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Line to left. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little
Murphy.
behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Hit hard, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's going to be Jared Kellner. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Albies, the runner at third. Murphy on at first with 2 down. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The throw is late, and they get a run at home.
Boog, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play, and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. He was late there, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. And midway in the 4th, it's the Braves 2 and the Marlins 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th, and now Jonah Bride.
Jonah Bride.
Fouled off. He was late.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. There's a strike.
1 and 2.
That's out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Matt.
And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. And downstairs. That one misses. Ball 2. Slider right there.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And the batter now, Dane Myers. Doubled in his first AB.
1-0.
In the dirt, but no advance. That's ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. On the ground. Down the line, and it's foul.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
That one out to right. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos.
And now Davison De Los Santos. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one missing low.
1 ball, no strike.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. There's the strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4. It's the Braves 2 and the Marlins 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Michael Harris II. There's the strike.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Got it. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Here's Profar now. Both 2 in this one.
Profar.
And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley.
Two outs, base is empty. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. That misses. 1-0. That's a little bit low.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Oh, great grab on the dive. Throw to first. In time. Got him. And that'll do it.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back here in Miami. And now here is Derek Hill.
Derek Hill.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the catch for the out.
The catcher, number 4, Nick.
And up next for Miami, Nick Fortes. Grounded out his first time. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Ground ball left side. In the dirt. Nice pick.
Great fundamentals there at first base.
batter,
A textbook
9.
example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name?
Back to the top of the lineup, Xavier Edwards. The next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
No ball.
And it's 0-1.
One strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball.
Ahead 0-2 in the
Strike.
count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And our score remains 2-1. Back here at Lone
Leading
Depot
off for the
Park,
Braves,
Matt
the
Olson up
first
to the
baseman,
plate.
Matt
Olson, a multi-gold glove award winner, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Pitches in there. That's strike 1. Just
that's a ball.
missed. And that skips into dirt. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Makes the catch. 1 down. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses inside. Now 1-2. And he grounds one back up the middle. On to first. Ozuna is out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 2. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Miami's bullpen with some action. Ronnie Enriquez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Nardi, the lefty, warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 2 and the Marlins 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And another ball.
Who hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now batting.
And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Slider clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Snap throw to first. And he's back in easily. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The tying run comes around from first.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. Swinging a foul out of play. Sanchez leads off second with nobody out. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Pierce Johnson appears to be getting loose. Bummer getting loose as well. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. 1-2. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw. On the money. Nice play.
Look at the commitment to make the
Now
play
batting,
down
the
on the
first
ground
baseman.
from the knees.
Matt
That's not just arm strength, guys.
Marlins.
That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
Atlanta.
pitcher for the Braves, number 63.
Anderson Aguilar.
Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. Down and away for ball one. Check swing, called strike. Got the bat going too soon at strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation
Now
right there.
batting,
The infield
the
playing
left
back,
fielder.
and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Rookie season, I was undrafted. Second year, took a leave of absence. Year 3.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers. Right through there for a strike. The next offering misses. 1-1. And that one fouled off. Pitch is in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Two outs.
Okay.
Sneaks through, base hit, in to score from third. And it's an RBI single, 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make the play when it's ripped like that.
2 outs, runner on first. Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. That one off the mark, ball one.
1 ball, no strike. Strike 1.
Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins.
Derek Hill.
And that drops in for a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Anthony Bender.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. So here's Murphy now. He's 2 for 2. First pitch misses.
1-0.
In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
That one hit to right. Sanchez. And there's 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kellner. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
All over that one right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Just a weak fly ball this time. And that is foul.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Here's a rocket out to left. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Anthony Bender won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Andrew Nardi on the pitch here.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
So the tying run at second.
That's a ball. 1-10. ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And now the count filled up 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a foul ball. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one out now.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Edwards stands in now, looks at that one inside. That catches the corner. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
And a ground ball to first. Olsen steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 1, Connor Norby.
So 2 down now, and here is Connor Norby. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Right side. Albies whips it to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. Miami down in order, but they still lead at 3-2. We go to the 8th. Now in for the Braves. Jurickson Profar.
Jurickson Profar.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
No outs, runner at first. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. That one catches the zone. 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just misses there. Misses, and it's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Up next for Atlanta,
And now it's
the
Matt
first
Olson's turn to
Matt.
hit.
0 for 3 in this one. And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Called strike right there. 1-run game. 1 out. 1 on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action. That's a really good take.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Andrew Nardi gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen,
Number
Jesus
38.
Tinoco.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a count 1-2. That's hard hit on the line. Long gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And that one fouled off. Ball to strike. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Aaron Bummer.
Now pitching for Atlanta, number 49, Aaron Bummer.
And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez.
The right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Fought off foul. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Looking to get the tying run on base. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. And they've got the no doubles defense set up. Outfielders playing deep, infielders guarding the lines. The next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 2-1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And the tying run is on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings through the sweeper.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Oh. 1 and 2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 out. So digging in, Dane Myers.
the left fielder.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
This one in the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Through 8 full, it's the Braves 4 and the Marlins 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sean Murphy. Tinoco back to work. Tinoco measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a slider, a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. And it beats him for the first out after the drop 3rd strike.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Just off the inside edge. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch misses way outside. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop Orlando Arcia.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. There's a strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Two down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in to end the inning. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Raisel Iglesias.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Stepping in, Davison De Los Santos.
The designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos.
And that is out of play. One-run game, bottom 9.
Ball, slow.
Swings and misses.
One ball.
That is strike 2. And a good eye there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 3, Jarrett.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Griffin Conant.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, put a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Nick Fortes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes.
So you got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
With the tying run at second, and the home team trying to pull it out.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
So the tying run at second.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit into center field. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Well, that's a good hold by the third base coach. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. Less than 2 outs. You still got another couple of opportunities to get that tying run in.
Shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Excuse me, miss, like what's in it? How about we just tone it down?
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Albies. Got him. Double play. And they strand the tying run at third to end the game.
Well, it's a tough loss with the tying run at third, trying to get it in. Could have perhaps tied up this ball game. Would have been pretty difficult to get that run all the way around from first base. But this comes down to being able to put the ball in play, hitting in situations. They just weren't able to do it in this one.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Better buzz. Finish you really wanna us. You ready spilling